Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing, coming to you with the flip through for the Shabby Travel Journal. This is the 3,000 subscriber giveaway on the channel, and I have been working on this for a couple of months, I believe, and it is ready to go. She is done. So I thought I would do a flip through real quick. But before I do that, I just want to let you know the qualifications for the drawing. So this is the grand prize for the 3,000 subscriber giveaway. There's probably going to be 3 other prizes that I'm just going to surprise you with. Probably when I do the drawing, I'll actually show what is associated with each prize, but I have not quite decided yet. I have a lot of stuff that just sits in here because I don't sell my work, so I'm like, oh, what am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with that? So I'm going to start providing those in giveaways. So in order to qualify, you need to be a subscriber on the channel, and you need to like every video in the Shabby Travel Journal playlist. I am excluding the flip through because I did not warn you about that, and I don't want anybody to feel kind of cheated or slighted in any way. So I completely forgot about doing a flip through. So it is not a requirement to comment on this for the flip through for the drawing, although I'm sure that if you guys are watching, you're probably going to, and that's just fine. But I didn't want to put it as a requirement, and again, confuse or frustrate anybody. So let's get going. Oh, and you also have to be a resident of the United States or Canada, unfortunately, you guys. So yeah, here we go. So I'm going to show you everything here. So I apologize if it's going to be a little while, but we're going to just do it. So these are the dangles that I added. Live, laugh, and love. I thought that was perfect for a travel theme. And then we've got the Eiffel Tower. We've got a little kind of rustic kind of bead, and then we've got a shiny bead, and then one of those Tim Holtz little gems. So there we go. Let's go ahead. Oh, and then I put a bird on the end of the on the end of the final closure. So I'm tying the final closure, the journal closure on this side, and then the this one is going to stay tied at the top. So this is our topper, and it is a little mini envelope kind of flippy thing. So let's just look at it here. So it opens up like that. We've got a bunch of little ephemera in here, really adorable stuff. This was very fun to make. This was one of the first things I did in the project, and then it opens like this. We've got this great writing space, and we've got a belly band, and we've got a bunch of stuff. I forgot about this. Oh, we got a flip. I completely forgot about this. It's so cool. Just so much deliciousness, so much fun writing space. And then we've got, I believe there's a journal card in here. Yeah. Oh no, there's a little book. Goodness gracious, there's a little book. It doesn't have paper in it. It's just like a little pamphlet kind of thing, but I thought that was cute. And oh, it looks like there's something else too. This is almost like Christmas for me too. I forget what I've done, you know, and when I did some stuff in the beginning. There we go. Yeah, just another journal card. So just slide that back in. Hopefully everything will go in and nice and smooth, so I don't have to keep you guys all waiting too long. So that is the topper. So I am going to tie that up just so it doesn't get in the way as we continue to move through the rest of the journal. So this is a piece that sits on top of the actual cover. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's where it's attached. So here we go. So what I did is I'm going to just, this is just full disclosure, you guys, I completely missed the size of the actual pages for this journal, and I was making my ephemera based on the size of the cover. So be very careful if that happens to you guys, because a lot of my stuff is oversized. I did make it work because where there's a will, there's a way, and we can make it work. So these were our vellum kind of coin envelopes, and I decided to put one in each the front and the back cover, and I just put a bunch of extra ephemera in here. So let me just see if I can reach in, just little bits like this. Just a lot of extra stuff. So there's little tags and little pockets that if the person, whoever the person is that receives it, will be able to add to the journal or use them in some other way. But there is that. I love this wax seal though. Yummy. Okay. A couple pockets, little tags, vellum page. This is a page of this is an original of my own mixed media coffee dyed paper. One of our hidden paper clips. I did not decorate both sides when I made them, and I thought, you know what, I don't think it needs anything else. It actually goes with that. I think it's very complimentary. And then I just made a little cluster here with one of the fussy cuts. I used two of the little coin envelope type things. I don't know if that's what they're called. And I just put two little tags in there and tied them off with some ribbon. Another vellum page. This is one of we made the ephemera with printing on fabric, and it's really hard to see the actual image. You can see some of it here, but this is a page from the Shabby Travel kit printed on fabric, and then I embossed it, and so we've got all this beautiful, come on focus, all this beautiful gold embossing, and I love how you can see the fibers. Oh, come on. She's not happy today. The fibers of the actual fabric, which I think is really, really cool. And then we've got that cool back. So that's just going to tuck up in there underneath that paper clip, like so. And then we've got another pocket. The other side of the paper clip, we've got a belly band. Oh, this is the belly band. This is the one you just would have seen the video. So somebody watched the video, and I was putting the closures on the pieces. I mean, literally just checked my messages before I started this video, and I didn't realize that I had done that on video, when you can't actually make the closure or attach the closure until you put it on the page. So this is not, though, I don't know if this is the one she's talking about, probably, but I did it with all of them. But it's easily fixed, because all I did is I took off, there was a little piece of Velcro on the back of this belly band, and I just removed it, and then I just added it to the page, which is what it was intended to do. So, and then we've got our little writing space here, our little writing book. So so thank you. I don't remember your name. I have not had, well, I did comment and told you that I discovered that when I started putting stuff in this journal. So thank you very much for that. And then these are the tabs we made also with the sticker paper. I believe this was the sticker paper as well. Yeah, because we made tabs, and I love how those turned out. The difference with this journal versus other journals I've done is there's not a lot of lace. I didn't want it to be super frilly. I wanted it to be more on the grungy side and the shabby side, and I think that we achieved that. This is one of the tags that we made, and again, it's really too big for the journal in terms of being able to really fit in a pocket. And so I just glued it on two sides, and it is a tuck. And then I just took a page from the kit. The kit is printed at 50% to get this size of an image, and I just cut that out. There was a larger frame around it, and I just cut it down so that I could use it in here. There was a lot of improvisation with the size of this journal. So there we go. The other half of the coffee dyed paper, my coffee dyed paper. The other half of the vellum, I used one of the pieces of ephemera as a little corner pocket. And then here's second signature. I love this vellum. Look at that. Oh, it's so delicious. And I did the same thing here. I just clipped that piece underneath this hidden paper clip. And if you want to see how I made any of these things, just please do go and watch the videos in the playlist. And so then we've got this one. This is the second signature, excuse me. This is the large tag, and I had mentioned it in the video where I made the belly band with the extra writing, or the, oh my goodness, the belly bands with the writing space on the back. And I mentioned that my tags, these are the tags we made using the Your Creative Studio travel subscription box, but you can see they are way too big for this journal. So I just used one of my rusty paper clips. I want to push that in more. My rusty paper clips, and I just clipped it in. And that way the person can still use it, and they can write on the back of it, and we can still use it in the journal. I just took a piece of, this is coffee dyed linen paper, and love how it coffee dyed, and so I just folded that, gave a rough tear, just to make it look vintagey, and then another paper clip, and then another piece of vellum, another one of our tabs. I just love how these tabs turned out. I will definitely do that again. Very, very fun. Another piece of scrappy paper, and another piece of my coffee dyed mixed media paper. And another, this is one of the other tags. I just love this one so much. Love it so much. A curious girl, a wanderer. Same thing, put a rusty paper clip on there and tied off some seam binding. And so that is the end of the second signature. And then this is third signature. And this is another one of our tags that we made using the fabric. We printed on sticker paper. We put fabric on sticker paper and then we printed on it. That was what I was trying to say. So I'm really out of it, you guys. I'm so sorry. There we go. Collect memories, not things. And just a simple little embellishing was all that needed. It's really, really beautiful, if I do say so myself. Vellum page, another paper clip. So I did leave some things not filled because that way the person who receives it will be able to stick things under there and do whatever they choose with it. And then that's the other side of it. Oh, it's upside down. I guess it would be. Bummer. Another one of the tabs. And then another tab on the vellum paper. I like putting tabs and paper on the edges of vellum pages because it really gives them weight. They're pretty strong. I've never had any trouble with them, but that's a nice element. And then this is an envelope. So I had a partial envelope in one of the signatures and I had to rip it out because I completely messed it up. And so usually when I put envelopes in here to be a part of the signature, I put the papers on first, and I did not do that on either one of those envelopes. So this one worked out okay because I just did a rough tear of a piece of the backing paper, and I think it worked out really well. I did not put anything in this pocket. A person can do that. And then so I did the same on those flaps and then the same on the back. So in the future, I will definitely decorate those before they're in the signature. The third tag that we made using, again, this is a January 2023 Your Creative Studio subscription box, travel themed. Absolutely gorgeous kit. So we just made a little cluster down here. Really fun. Love it. And I'll talk with you a little bit about the bulk of this journal here in a second, because I planned for that. So just so you know, another piece of vellum, another scrappy bit, another paper clip, and then we've got, this is our belly band with the writing space on the other side. So this is the one I think I discovered it on, actually, because the other one I put in some days ago, and this one I just did today. So basically what I had done is I had taken this and I actually tried to attach it to the back of the belly band, which is silliness, right? So I just removed the other side of the Velcro from the back of this belly band and then just put it where it needed to go, put a new one right where it needed to go. So this flips out and we've got this writing space. Genius idea. I'm filming this on Saturday, the 13th, I believe, of May. And the video for this just went up today. So how I made these belly bands, inspired by Corey over at Creating with Scraps. So check her out. This is another one of our vellum coin pocket kind of envelope things. And it is also stuffed full of bits. Let me just show you some of the bits. So these are just extra pieces. So I thought, well, why not throw them in? You know, somebody might really appreciate that. So there we go. And I was going to actually make kind of an accordion kind of pocket here that went this way with the, you know, not this direction but the other, but I thought, I've got these pieces and I can't use them because they're too wide to go on a page. So these worked out just fine. It's a little bit tight in there, but that's all right. So that is the journal. Now I want to talk with you about the size of the journal. So this journal, I believe, has a 3-inch spine. And no, it doesn't. It has a 2-inch spine. So it has 3 signatures and a 2-inch spine. And that allows me to create this bulk that you see here. So there is bulk, and it is a gator mouth when it's not tied shut. It does get better over time, you guys, as you use a journal, and it's got a bit of a gator mouth, not a huge gator mouth, but this can totally, because see how that flattened out? It only is expanding a little bit. So normally I allow 1 inch per signature, and this one I did 2 inches with 3 signatures. I won't do that again. It would have been better to have 2 bigger signatures, but that is okay. So you may notice I have big spaces here in between the signatures, and that is intentional. That is to allow for that expansion. This got a lot bulkier than I planned, but I had a lot of fun creating it, and I really wanted to create something that had a lot of writing space. So there's a lot of places for the recipient to write, because it's a travel journal. So hopefully somebody will take it on their travels. I would love to know that that's happening, because I think it's a beautiful thing. So we've got lots of writing space for the recipient again. So that is our girl, our Shabby Travel Journal. So again, check out the video description with all the details for the giveaway and the qualifications. And I will be doing the drawing next Saturday, which will be May the 20th. So you have until probably, I would say probably 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time in the US on Saturday night. After 6 o'clock, I won't be looking at any more comments or tracking anything else for this giveaway. I will be already working on getting all that logged so that I can actually effectively draw someone. So it's a lot of work. I may have to figure out another way to do these drawings, because it takes me a long time to just prep for the drawing. So, but what I really loved about this whole process was we got a ton of creators listed in our comments, which was my #1 goal, was to just start documenting all the creators that you all enjoy, and I'm going to make a list, and I'm going to start sharing them on my channel as a shout out, because there's so many people. Like, I know that I'm more likely to go check out a creator if my friend Sarah says, hey, you got to go over and check out Scrimping Mommy, she's fantastic. And if I trust Sarah, I'm probably going to go over and check out Amanda over at Scrimping Mommy, or Mama, I can't remember, Scrimping Mama, Mommy. So recommendations are always a good thing. So these folks that have commented, they are giving their two creators in every comment, and some of them are repeated, which was fine. I actually said that. So we're going to have a huge list. It's going to be awesome. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.